made me want that, and that was Half-Life, where you had to get health packs.
Oh yeah, and like body armor
Yeah.
packs or whatever,
All of that jazz.
suit stuff.
There it goes.
uh,
Damn game.
yeah. So I almost finished Destroy All Humans. Still on the final boss. It's a bitch. We'll see. Well, I'll give you an update next week. I started playing the Phantom Pain because I'm
Oh
a
yeah.
good old
You're
Kojima fanboy,
you're
and
on a Kojima's kick.
yeah, so I started playing that. I played a few hours of that earlier this week, and finished like the first couple missions, and it was introduced to Mother Base and all that sort of stuff, and then just sort of was starting to piece together the similarities of like all of the different missions. And I wasn't too sure if they were crazy interesting, but after playing for 3 or 4 hours, I knew I was like done at that point. Where
Mhm.
if it was Death Stranding, I'm like, oh yeah, I can finish like 2 or 3 more deliveries. I just have to, I could pick up more packages here and then on the way, so I can do a big ass delivery at the end, and then you get to the end, and you're like, all right, time to get more. There's just a bigger gameplay loop that keeps my attention in Death
Yep.
Stranding, being that it's not all separated into individual missions and sections. So it's definitely one of Kojima's masterpieces. Sorry, I've definitely been talking about that for a while.
Well, no, if you like it,
Doing
talk
good,
about it,
man.
man. Like I
Yeah.
don't shut up about Yakuza
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Right.
or Silent Hill or Resi. So
Yeah, play Death Stranding if you haven't. It's phenomenal. Or if you want a game that keeps you on your toes, but also gives you the opportunity to explore and relax, and also not focus on story missions and just sort of do what you want, but also kind of stick with the story at the same time. It was just one of those games that really fit everything I enjoyed in a game. So it's definitely money well spent.
yeah,
Good. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely. I'm still playing it even after I finished it, which is weird.
finished it? Question mark.
Yeah, who really knows?
The
Started
game
playing
never ends.
RimWorld again, uh, because they put out a big update for that. Yeah, good old RimWorld. It's a super difficult. Well, not difficult. It's a story simulator where you typically have a bunch of survivors that are thrown into a two-dimensional world, and then you got to manage them into like different what's it called, different job categories. So you say this is your number one priority, you go out and mine, this other person cleans up all the stuff, this other person cooks all the food, and then they just kind of do it. And then along the way there's things such as like fires where you get attacked by rival gangs, or animals just decide to freak out and attack all of your villagers. You just got to figure out how to account for that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Uh, they put out an update of it recently, and it's good. It's still a really good game. Uh, if you like those kind of games, like building open world survival kind of games, but more of a 2D aspect, uh, RimWorld's definitely pretty good. Uh,
Hmm.
Played some Mr. Prepper, which was a, a, a game demo about building a bomb shelter and keeping it away from the government. If you're interested, I would just check it out on Steam.
Not the damn government. You can't
Yeah,
have my bomb shelter.
there's a lot of like political things inside of that game, but I'll probably pick it up whenever it comes out. But the demo was pretty cool. So it was the Mr. Prepper prologue if you're interested. Played some Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator. My computer didn't melt. I was disappointed.
You didn't do it good enough. You didn't do
Yeah,
it right.
I actually don't think I did it right because I only had like 5 or so different units of maybe like
Oh,
100 units, and I should have went with like
thousands.
400,000 in each one, and saw if my computer melted. But like I was totally expecting it to be kind of on the level of totally unreal, totally accurate battle simulator. That's it. Which was at least a lot more fun in my opinion, and was a lot more of a game
RimWorld
where
was goofy as fuck.
yeah. Epic Battle Simulator is more of just like, hey, I'm gonna put these units on this map here, 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 and here. Press start, and then you just kind of let it go. Like you can control units and do all that sort of thing, but it's definitely more of a demo than anything else. But I played that just to see how it was. Yeah, it's 2 weeks of me off. This is a lot of words. People don't let me talk for this long usually.
love
I
it.
played Overcrowd, which is a subway building simulator that's more in a 2D fashion. It reminds me of was it Hobby Hotel or whatever it's called? I
Habbo
forget.
Hotel.
Habbo Hotel. It's the same kind of
Yeah.
art style as that, but you make a subway and you manage that, hire employees, and get people through as quickly as possible. So yeah, that's Overcrowd. It's on Steam if you're interested. It's pretty
Can you
cool.
close down the pool?
I honestly have no idea if you can make a pool. That'd be pretty cool. You're just making subway stations, so maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
then you close down the pool, just like in Habbo Hotel.
Dang. I played some Quake Champions. That's always a good time.
I
Played.
had that shit downloaded. I need to play it.
It's really fast paced. If you like fast paced gameplay, that's really the overall draw to it. I'd say, yeah, it's very similar to Doom in that aspect, but it's more of an arena shooter. So yeah, it's free.
Unreal Tournament was my jam.
Oh yeah, it's very similar to Unreal Tournament and the original Quakes if you're familiar with
Yeah.
those kind of games.
Yeah, Quake wasn't that just id's response to Unreal Tournament? To Epic's Unreal Tournament? I think it was.
Is that or a response to Doom or serious? Honestly, I have no idea. Great question. But yeah, that's enough of me this week. I played a bunch of games. Yeah, how about you, James?
Well, I'm still kind of getting over Gamescom and the train wreck of a podcast we had last week. But I
I would say that Gamescom one kind of made up for it a little bit. It was
yeah, it was
Yeah, how was
long.
that show?
magically. I don't even know fucking how any idea how it was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Well, I do know, but I just can't believe it ended up being that long.
Yeah. Stevie texted me yesterday and he's like, "Yo, I'm listening to the Gamescom episode. I fucking love it." And I'm like, "How?" All it is just us just vomiting a bunch of facts about games.
Yep.
For like 2.5 hours.
Hey, it wasn't bad though. We literally we dissected a shit ton of games though, so I was actually pretty proud of that. I was shocked. I honestly didn't think we would actually make it through every fucking game we did.
Yeah, and I like how I'm rubbing off on you with my writing style.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I fucking when we talk about Engadget shit, you'll hear my my James style notes. I was watching it. I'm like, this is fucked. This is like this, and my little add-ons are James style add-ons.
I'm honored. So I played.
I didn't mean to cut
mainly...
you off. Keep going.
You're good. I mainly played 2 games this week, and got into a new thing. I played Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2.
I seen that. That was pretty
I
cool.
wanted to pick that up. How is
How
it?
you liking it?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Really?
It's so good. It's teleporting me back to when was it? Like 2001? 2001?
I think it was 90s, wasn't it?
The first one I thought was like 99. The second one was like
Maybe.
01, I think.
It was something like that.
And just bring me back to playing it on my Dreamcast, the second one, and just rocking out to all the great music and playing the best skateboarding level of School 2 over and over and over again, trying to get the high score, get skate, wall ride everything, get the secret tail, all that fun stuff. It's everything I could have ever wanted in a Tony Hawk's remastered collection.
Good.
And more.
It's getting
they
raving
added-
reviews.
Yeah, I mean, it's 2 of the best skateboarding games ever made in one combo with a little bit better with better graphics. I don't know how they managed to do it, but an even more kickin' soundtrack. And a free skate mode.
Oh
Free
jeez,
skate mode.
who expected that?
Yeah.
Right?
I was having a blast with free, just rolling around, just finding different lines to hit, and oh, it's so good. They also did a really cool thing because I've been I've been listening to the Tony Hawk soundtrack because it's on Spotify. Spotify has a playlist of all the songs in 1 and 2 remastered. And the mixture of new and old is spot on. And listening to like the newer like hip hop songs that they have on there, and like they have a new song, Bomb Drop by Less Than Jake. I mean, like all the songs that they have in there, especially the new ones, feel like they could have just been in the original, no problem.
Well, there was a handful of tracks that didn't make it in, right?
There was like 3. I think they were like, I forget what 3 they were, but I mean, you have great hits from like Real Big Fish, the Ataris, Suicidal Tendencies, Suicide Machines, Colin. You just got some. Oh, Rage Against the Machines. You got some absolute bangers on there. Absolute bangers. So I mean, if anything, just listen to the soundtrack. Just listen to the soundtrack. Put on that Thrasher T-shirt you've had in your closet for the past like 10 years. Put on those checkered Vans, and you know what? Go out and skateboard a little bit. Skate a few lines while you're listening.
Shit slaps.
It does. The other thing I did this week, also immediately after, because I streamed Tony Hawk for about a good like 2 hours or so. I played a little game called All-Star Fruit Racing. It's a very bad racing game that you shouldn't play. It's not good. But I've played that game. I think I have probably about a good 5-6 hours into that game now.
Yeah, we probably watched you for an hour or two yesterday play it.
Yeah.
Was it 2 days ago? Something like that.
Yeah, 2 days ago. I hate to admit it, but I have more hours into All-Star Fruit Racing than I do Tony Hawk's 1 and 2.
Well, you're trying to.
You got a good reason for it.
Yeah,
I got a good reason. The reason is the reason that I'm doing it.
Someday about you.
I got into speed running. And my gateway drug was All-Star Fruit Racing. My vitamin C levels are off the chart right now. So I just, after Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, after I was streaming that, I'm like, I don't want to stop streaming. Let's figure out something else. And I went to go grab my copy of Ghost of Tsushima. And I go, wait. Why play a good game that, I really should be playing? Why don't I play this $5 game I got at work? And I pop it in and I start playing it. And we're all having a laugh, yucking it up, looking at it and making fun of it. And then I get the idea. I wonder what the world record time for some of these tracks are. So I start looking it up. And I start grinding. I start doing my grind. Trying to get the world record on one track. Keep going. And I get a pretty respectable time for my first day on it. And then I just think to myself, I'm like, fuck. I gotta improve this time. I know it can be done. I know it can do better. So I start hitting the lab. And by the lab, I mean YouTube. And I start watching the only speed run available for this game. And I'm watching and I'm dissecting it. From a really cool dude named Jordan.
Push It to the Limit is playing in the background.
Yeah, from a really cool dude named Jordan LOL. He's one of the mods for the game on speedrun.com.
That's
also, the world record holder for every single category of that game.
awesome.
So I'm watching it. I'm like, okay, so these are the lines I should do. Okay, that's how I should do it. This is the strats. Okay, I could do this. I could do this. So then I get to work. I get to work on the grind. I start playing it. I'm putting in hours. I'm putting in that time. I'm getting good at it. I'm uploading my times to speedruns.com. They're getting accepted. Jordan LOL is messaging me on there, but I can't respond because I haven't had the account long enough to be able to respond to direct messages.
He's like, wow, this guy's a dick. He's trying to beat my record and doesn't need the common courtesy to respond.
Yeah. I get to 0.5 seconds, a half a second away from the world record. And I'm like, okay, tomorrow I'm calling it a night. Tomorrow I'll get back on it. About to fall asleep, my phone vibrates. I look at my phone. I have the speedrun.com app on my phone. I look at my phone, and I see new world record. Jordan LOL for the track Coco Nui. My time was like 54.3, I think it was. The world record time was like, oh no, what, I forget what the time was. It was like 55.
The world record was 54 something.
Yeah, 54 something. 54. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like 54.8. My time was 55.3. And
awesome.
I see the blood in the water. I'm ready to go for it. But I go to sleep. I hear my phone vibrate. I look at it. This motherfucker drops the time down to 53.7. And he puts a little message on the video because you have to upload a video evidence of it. He goes, have to whittle down the time because of the increasing competition. Winky face. Welcome to the team, Jimmy Noodles. And I go, this son of a bitch.
That is pretty cool,
This
though.
son of a bitch could have easily beaten his time. And then he messages me on there. He goes, yeah, you could easily beat my old time. That was super sloppy. And I'm like, motherfucker, I've spent like hours trying to beat this shit. And look at you, just like, oh, that was trash. Here, let me just do it better. Let me shave over a full second off of the time.
That's cool, though,
Yes.
that the fact that they acknowledge you and everything like that. Like, hey, awesome job, man. That's fucking cool.
So now I'm just looking around. I'm looking around in my game collection. Like, what trash game do I want to speedrun now? Once I'm done with All-Star Fruit Racing.
I'm gonna try to.
I don't know, there's a bunch.
Yeah. I don't know. So I'll take a look and see. But no, I finally did the thing that I've been saying to myself that I've wanted to do for the past like 3 years.
That is.
Get into speedrunning.
I like it.
So is this the
Yeah.
only game you're planning on doing, or what are you doing next?
Oh, I have no idea.
What lands shall Jimmy Noodles conquer next?
I'll figure it out one of
Well, I
these
don't mean,
days.
like specific.
Silent Hill.
Yeah, I should backtrack a little. I mean, like, do you plan on continuing to just do your thing with speedruns? Or do you plan on doing it more?
Do you
Yeah.
want to stick with kart racers, or do you want to go like
Right.
other game? At that point, you gotta start wondering about like any percents or, sections. And,
Yeah.
Any percent glitchless.
yeah, like,
Um,
are you trying to do a glitchless?
Well, I guess I'll have to find a game that sticks with me, and I go, yeah, I want to either I enjoy this game a lot, and I want to show my love and try to speedrun this, or B, I want to get my fucking money's worth out of this stupid piece of shit game, so I'm gonna speedrun it.
Speedrun
Okay.
Overcooked.
I don't think you can because it's timed. You can't
Yeah, that's true.
speedrun that.
Oh, let's
that's
look
true.
it up.
I mean, I guess you could do like a score attack,
Yeah, I guess.
but like not really a speed run. 6 speedrun strat. Well, I also didn't think anyone would speedrun All-Star Fruit
There's an
Racing.
any percent run for the
Is
first
there?
Overcooked. Yeah, it's
Is there?
2 hours and 11 minutes.
Fucking bet. Let's go. Let's go, boys.
Uh,
Fucking do it.
All Stars is 2 hours 10 minutes. So
I
yeah,
wonder
they're
what
usually 2 people though.
What's the speed run for Persona 5? I'm gonna guess like 9 hours.
Went to go to speedrun.com, not speedtest.net.
Yeah, two completely
See how
different
fast my
websites.
internet is really quick.
For the hard true ending, Persona 5 is 16 hours 20 seconds.
Let's do it.
Cool.
16-hour speed run. Let's go. RTA, baby. RTA.
It looks like it's a pretty tight one. Well, the first place one is 12 minutes ahead of the second place person.
That's just a bad RNG probably happened to the second place guy.
New world record for Resident Evil 7 just came out today. 22 minutes and 59 seconds.
Oh, I could do like RE7. I could do one of the resis.
That's any percent, 22 minutes and 59 seconds.
Could do the
Could do my-
Yakuzies.
You could do Minecraft.
100%, 25 minutes?
Yeah.
How the fuck do you 100% a Resident Evil game in 25 minutes?
Easy glitches.
Ah, okay.
Minecraft speedruns aren't even possible to beat. Like, fuck this shit.
Hey man, you just gotta get like if you don't do random seed, I mean it's pretty quick.
Gotta get the Ender
It's a
portal, right? Because you have to go fight the Ender
3
Dragon.
minutes and 44 seconds. Like, it's fucking impossible.
Yeah, it's very possible.
I don't understand how.
Yeah, I guess I just gotta believe.
Yeah.
Like, you just fucking just mine the shit out of everything until you can get the Ender portal. Like, that's
Yeah,
well,
I
you
don't
can't
see how
because
you could get down to the what?
well,
yeah, in
most of the
3
time,
minutes.
Obsidian
The-
in 3 minutes. Portal
the
in
th-
3 minutes. Metal shears.
the 3-minute
stone.
one, the 3-minute one is on a set seed, so they know exactly where everything is going to spawn.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Well,
I think
even
the
the
end of
random
it's
seed
like
is
21
directly
minutes.
next to him. Well, yeah, random seed is just pure luck. Like, that is.
Yeah, it's a fucking mirror. It's a crapshoot.
3
It's
minutes though.
ridiculous.
You still have to mine it, craft it, put it together, go in there, and then just beat the shit out of the dragon. Like, it doesn't say if it's on survival though or creative.
It's on survival.
Is it?
Yeah.
That makes
And then
sense.
they probably use like the bed glitch to like insta kill the Ender Dragon.
Yeah, he just pretty much spawns, gets wood, and then goes straight to the end.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty watching that.
Yeah.
So that was my week.
I love it.
Hey Walker, how was your week? Oh, also we all kind of watched the Resident Evil movie
Yeah,
Oh,
like 2
yeah.
weeks ago.
that was.
That was
Something
rough.
else. What do you mean that was
Well,
rough?
it really was.
That
It wasn't rough.
That was a
It's
work of art.
extremely Jeff, I love you, but shut the fuck up. No, it's not. Don't even joke about that shit, man.
We still
I
have
still
5
have
more.
nightmares.
I know.
No, more than that.
Oh yeah, we
8
still
more.
have 8 more.
8 more.
Well, unfortunately, the next one is
The worst.
the worst one out of everyone. The worst rated, the worst reviewed out of any of the ones. And it also says it has the worst CGI.
Good. I think that's the one. I can't remember if that's the one where Chris comes in or not. I can't remember if that's 2 or 3 where Chris comes in. That's gonna make me vomit. All right. Hey Jeff, how was your week? Or 2 weeks, I guess.
Busy. Very busy. Running around like crazy.
At the speed of sound.
At the speed of smell, my brother.
Mm.
Yes. Been outside a whole lot actually, getting the most out of this summer before it is over and the terribleness that is winter envelops all of us. I don't care.
I can't wait for fall.
I can. Do you know why I can wait for fall? Because fall
Why?
brings with it very shortly after winter.
Yeah, but
winter is the devil.
imagine if we could have fall like all year round.
That would be nice. But unfortunately, winter is Satan, and Satan is immediately following the wonderful season that is fall. So I'm trying to get as much in as I can, and been going to a lot of parks lately and things like that. I did play one game in the last couple weeks. That is new.
Pokemon Go.
I played
Oh.
2 games in the last 2 weeks. one of which is Pokemon Go. I have played the shit out of that. Being outside all crazy, might as well, right?
Yeah,
I'm
might as
not
well.
even gonna get into the madness that is that. I have a little Pokemon Discord group I've put together, and we had our first picnic the other day because I'm
Oh
a
yeah, how
youngster.
was that?
That was actually pretty cool. Nate James showed up.
Yeah, I heard
Uh,
that. And didn't Mike Zack show up too?
nope, not Mike Zack.
No.
His friend Mike.
Oh,
I don't know
Where was
Mike's
this?
last name. Down at Scotts Park.
Nice.
Yeah, appreciate the invite. I was just
Yeah.
swamped with work.
No, I'm trying to invite as many people to as many things as possible before this winter is over. Unfortunately, our friend Captain Geach over there lives 150 bazillion miles away.
I would have been there,
I know you would have.
especially fucking Watkins Glen. Shit's, those pictures are gorgeous.
Dude, isn't it crazy? Yeah, man, we went to this place called Watkins Glen. Oh my god, if that wasn't one of the coolest places I've ever seen. It was
That fucking
crazy.
place was packed.
It was packed. It was ridiculous. Did you see the picture I had with the little pink Pokemon? The little
Yeah, that was funny.
little swamper guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cute.
Yeah. Dude, it was
Can you actually get down into the waterfalls and stuff, or no? Like to stand in them
well, on
if
my
you
phone,
wanted to?
it's either my phone or my aunt's phone. One of us took a picture. There's a beer can that is placed in a spot that completely ruins every Kodak moment type idea. However, you can't help but
Aw.
think to yourself,
How
how
did it
did
get
that
there?
get there? Yeah.
How did he get there?
Yeah, how did that can get there? But it was pretty dope. I had some of the younger family with us who I love being around them, but they complain often, as children do. And we weren't permitted to throw them over the waterfall, so it is what it
Jeff,
is.
what's the name of the place again?
Watkin, Watkins Glen.
Yeah.
Isn't that near Rochester?
Yeah, it's on the other side of Pittsburgh.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah, it's about
Oh.
3 hours
I
away.
think I've been there.
I might
Yeah.
be thinking of another place.
It's
No, no,
neat.
sounded familiar. It has a bunch of caves and stuff.
They're not. There might be caves like within the area, but you guys.
But yeah, they're like within the hillsides and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And you guys probably know what my about my distrust for caves.
Yep.
I don't have nothing to do with caves, so there's no reason
Just like really,
that I should even be aware
really
of them.
pretty waterfalls.
Hey, Amrite, what's up, buddy? Gotta talk to you after the show. So hang tight there, buddy. It's good to see you. I'm glad you're visiting. Um, what else do we? Oh, crab fight. I got that game. Have you ever wanted to be? Have you ever wanted to know what it was like to be a crustacean with swords
Yes. Oh.
and with nunchucks and firearms fighting other crabs for supremacy over the kingdom of Crabbage? If you're
Now
not,
I do.
if you're not familiar with it, look it up real quick. All you have to do is see like one picture because we've talked about this game in the past. Crab
Yep.
fight. Amazing game. There it is. Videos, images.
You're gonna go pro, be a
I might.
professional crab
I
fighter.
might. You know what? I might even try to speedrun this. James and I will both be speedrunning Legends. Look, you can even get
Hell
lightsabers
yeah.
in it. It looks like. But I played that with our buddy Piff for a little bit the other day. It was pretty great. It would be great to get other people playing it. It's a little pricey right now. It's $20. I might wait until I don't know. I would say wait for it to go on sale. To be honest, it was pretty fun, but wait for it to go on sale. What else, man? We went for the walks in the woods. Been playing some of that Pokemon Go, running around. I got a new job. Soon here, I'll be finding out what's up with an apartment. I got a lot going on right now, man.
Good shit.
But all good things.
Oh, jeez.
Once I get into this new place, I will probably be streaming and recording a whole lot more. And get like,
Getting
the
back
audio.
to the roots.
Yeah, I'll get like the audio portion of the studio set back up and all that other stuff. Which with Aimright, I will have to work with him with getting my skills in Ableton picked back up. I've used Fruity Loops for a whole bunch of years, but I look forward to making some ditties in Ableton. It looks fun. I've seen him putz around with it a whole bunch.
It's a lot easier compared to Fruity Loops.
Hmm.
Yeah, like I used Fruity Loops for quite a bit, and then you're like, why is it so difficult for me to select a pattern and just place it where I want it to be?
Hmm.
Like, why do I have to go through like this little list or scroll through this list to find the pattern I want? With Ableton, it's all visual, so there's just like little blocks that you move around,
Yes.
and a lot more convenient. You'd like it, definitely.
Cool. So I got a lot of neat, cool things I'm looking forward to. And that's about it for now. I still want to get a couple things going that I say I want to get going every freaking week, but they're eventually, I will convince myself to sit down and get them done. And then I add things to the plate, like I have this thing I want to do for October, but we'll talk about that later. But anyways, that's my thing. Walker, what's good with you, my pimpin' brother?
I am
Silence.
muted.
Right.
So, well, for those who don't know, I have switched jobs. I am now
Oh, yeah.
the lead delivery driver for all
For
of the southern
doors, for
part
metal
of Tucson.
doors that get
Yes,
sent to Chuck Norris's for his daily door kicking.
that's literally all it is. Every day I'm there.
He brings a
Put
door
them
to
up,
Chuck
and
Norris.
so
He
we can knock them down.
kicks the fuck out of the door, and his job is done. Puts a new one up.
Easy, easy. Uh, no, but I got a new job as the Best Buy's delivery team. Uh, Only had it one day so far, so I can't really go into detail as to how it is. Um, we'll see how it goes. Cool fact: I will have my own cadet, more or less. Basically,
That's
it's
awesome.
just funny the way that the main guy described him was basically you're the boss and he's kind of like your bitch that does whatever you want. He's like, so that's a perk. I was like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
like, I don't know if that's SOP, but sure.
I was like, the wording sounds a little off, but we'll see.
I'll take it.
Um,
I've always
but
wanted my own personal bitch.
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
I've always wanted my own page.
It's
But
like, I thought I told you guys to stop calling me that. Hey man, it's just an acronym. You know how
Yeah.
you know how the companies with their acronyms. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, that's funny.
So I got that. I started Sunday, yesterday, and first time in 2.5 years, uh, getting off my ass and actually working for a living. So that's different experience for sure. And we'll see how it goes.
Well, you've been
Um,
doing a very. I mean, you've been like, you say get off your ass and working. I don't know. I don't know, man. You've been
You've
answering
been
the phone.
working.
You've been working.
yeah,
Like, I
yeah.
don't know. I mean, I give you props. I understand why 100% you'd want to get the fuck out of the situation because, like, you've been sitting at the desk doing your job for 8 hours. Then you hang out with us for a couple hours. I mean, poor ass.
Rinse and repeat.
Right,
Yep.
dude. Like, sitting in that chair. Plus, man, how many phone calls did you get? That's like, my internet's not working right now.
Oh,
It's
fucking
like,
millions.
you gotta explain it.
My
My
TV
TV
doesn't
won't
work.
turn on.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
Roku. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My Roku don't work.
Like my TV doesn't work. Like what's wrong with it? It says no source. It's broken. Okay, you see that button that says input? Yeah, hit that. Oh my God, you fixed it! You're a wizard. Yeah.
Can you help me set up my
I am
Fitbit?
a wizard.
So got that going for me. That started. I go back tomorrow,
Cool.
and then the rest of the week training the next 2 weeks, and then I will have my own. The only downfall is um, part of Tucson that I am taking over is a pretty fucking big part. So remember when I sent you the pictures of the border wall?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's like an hour and 10 minutes away. Once a week, I have to go there.
Oh Jesus.
Why?
So just because there's nothing from Tucson for the hour and 15 minutes down to Mexico. There is basically nothing. There is little towns and cities within that distance, but in terms of shops, Best Buys, there's no Best Buy. So my jurisdiction is that people come up from those areas, buy stuff, I go down there.
Your jurisdiction. I like it.
Yeah.
Good old Deputy Walker.
Yeah.
Back at it.
I expect only the best Instagram pictures.
Oh, 100%.
Sweet.
So,
I can't wait to
I've,
see
I've,
these.
I'm gonna be playing the shit out of some Pokemon while doing that.
Do
Fucking
it while you're
traveling so much.
driving.
Oh no. Got shows up a bajillion Pikachu's today.
Nice.
Oh damn.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
you
I
mentioned
decided
that.
like for shits and giggles, I'm just gonna turn it on at this playground. Literally 8 popped up right next to me. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Yep, that is called. Typically, that's going to be your nests. So, parks all over the world, my brother, can have nests appear at them, and they actually shift globally. And these
Oh, okay.
nests will be where one specific Pokemon. I mean, it's the idea of a nest.
Yeah.
And for like a couple days, that one specific Pokemon will pop up there for a while. Like over at Scotts Park, it was Jigglypuff, and then after that, it was Kabutops, and then Frontier Park was Vulpix, and another time I believe was Charizard or Charmander. Uh, so yeah, they kind of they rotate and evolve. It's kind of cool though, because sometimes you can get your hands on some of the rarer ones. Doing that, there's actually a whole forum that goes into. Actually, you could probably find your area's group, and then within there, you'll probably find a little thing
Yeah, I
that
could have
tells
kept
you where all the
going
parks are.
because I caught them all, and then I walked, and a bunch more popped up, and then the tadpoles, the
Yeah,
I
they're
don't even know
nothing fancy.
the fucking
They evolve into an ugly ass toad.
this dude.
Oh,
Pop-
those dudes are cool.
Lotad.
Yeah, low
Lo-
tads are cool.
yeah, Lotad.
I was thinking of a
Yeah.
different. Yeah, those dudes are
Um,
a
cool.
bunch of these popped up too.
Suck them up, bro, because I don't think that they. I don't think they're typical.
They turn into Ludicolo when they level up.
Yeah,
Um,
they do. They turn into
That
a
is that.
cool
That's the
I
first
ran out of
Pokemon I
space.
got 100 level at.
one. Nice.
Yeah, I ran out of storage, and then my shit wasn't working to get more, so I was, fuck. So I couldn't even get more.
Oh, that's
But-
balls.
Yeah.
That does suck.
So I did that. Video game wise, really didn't really do too much. Fucking well, I've been played one video game, 911 Operator.
Yeah, you were
That's
killing
been,
it. You were killing that the other night. You were
Fucking
keeping the streets safe.
yeah, it was. It's that game. It's interesting. It's like a very basic game, but it's just like it's oddly like satisfying. I don't know what it is.
It's got a good gameplay loop.
Yeah.
Not
So
only that, but you have a natural born thing that you feel it's necessary to care about people and to help them. So it doesn't surprise me that it triggers some what's that juice in your brain that makes you feel good about shit? Serotonin? Is it
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise
true,
me.
true, true. So yeah, that's
See,
I've been
Walker,
playing
now
that.
now you just need to know that you shouldn't send an ambulance to a carjacking and the police to a burning bill or a trapped elevator.
Hey man, it's the only people I had available at the time, so I had to
So
make
you
I had to
could've
make
just swapped
compromises.
them.
So they got there and nothing happened.
Yeah, then I
Did
had
you
to
say
switch them
somebody
anyways.
called
I
you
mean,
and
the
said they love you?
ambulance.
Yeah,
the
they were
paramedics
singing
could've
me a
been
song.
Killed.
Nice. It's funny
I
how,
answered the phone. Go ahead.
It's funny how those games attract. Like you seem to be appealed to that one and be enjoying it. And again, it's one where you're helping people. Mark's very analytical and technical, and like that
Building subways.
creativity. What was that? Just created. It's kind of like Minecraft, but on the Microsoft Store and free. With
It's
that.
that he's building the subways and shit.
Ah,
Whatever, I can't remember the name of the game what
yeah,
you're
the game
playing,
where
Mark,
you're
either.
building stuff.
Oh,
I think Major
No
was
Man's
playing
Sky?
it with you. No, it's kind of like it. Satisfactory.
oh yeah, I played a shit ton of that.
Yep, yep.
I wish it was on the Microsoft Store.
you
It's on the
like-
Epic Store.
Yeah, and you're into that, technical stuff like that.
Automation. Yeah.
Right? And I mean, James, you're into like games that just remind me of hentai.
I mean,
He's not wrong.
Art?
You're definitely not wrong.
Oh, it's so true.
I like how you had an answer just immediately for Walker and Mark, and then it took you a solid like 5 seconds to think of something for me.
And you gave more than any of us.
Oh, that's funny.
It was there though. It was there. It's just kind of like, it is this,
So the last one,
but
'cause I was trying to think of like
It's the anime
you know,
trash.
dating simulators.
It's fine. The
More
Yeah,
dating
quality content.
he had to think of a way to say it properly.
The first thing that came to my mind was boyfriend simulator. Like, what was it? The boyfriend dating simulator.
Newgrounds,
fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
Eat
So-
Bum's World games.
I need to.
I say that all with love, with the utmost love.
So when am I gonna stream the John Cena dating sim?
There we
Oh,
are.
fucking do it.
Or have you guys seen the one? It was like My Horse Prince or something like that. It's a game I think on like Google Play or something stupid like that, and it's about this girl who falls in love with this horse, and it's a horse, but
What a story.
but
Plot-
here's the kicker:
Plot
it's just
twist.
got a dude's face on it, like
What?
instead of a horse
Does
face.
it have like a horse's head though?
Let me. No. No,
It's
it's
the
like
horse.
it's like human head, rest of its horse.
What is
Let me
this
look it
called?
up.
Love it.
Let me look it up real quick. My Prince, or I think it's called My Horse Prince. Yeah. There it is.
My
My
Horse.
Horse Prince. My Horse Prince. And just look at these fucking images.
This is terrifying. This is what nightmares are made out of, James. What is this madness? episode 8. Episode 8. Finn. Episode 9, part 1. Do you see that?
Fucking-
I need to play this
Jesus.
shit right now.
Why is
This
this
is
not
not-
How is this not a AAA title?
I
Wow,
mean,
it is. It's also on the App Store. That's shocking.
yeah. It's,
This is
It's got 5,600 downloads.
yeah.
What am I
the fuck?
supposed to
It's
look
got-
up again, real quick?
This is
My
madness.
Horse Prince.
My Horse Prince, bro.
On the
Oh,
App
gosh.
Store, it's got a 4.7 review.
What? And how many
Yes.
downloads?
5,600.
How
This
can...
one review. Oh my god. This one review is the first one. It was done last month. I was a lonely horse
God.
girl with only my horses left to be my
This is-
friends.
this is
My
beautiful.
other 5 siblings did nothing to help for the family as they were off spending all their money on chimpanzee fights.
Oh,
There
I
was a
love-
gang of 60-year-old men who bet on chimps and abandoned the Mormon church for them.
I need this game in my life.
I
You
downloaded it.
downloading it?
It's already downloaded, my guy.
Mark, are you downloading it?
I don't think my phone can handle this.
Level of intensity? This is insane.
And
I don't know
that
if my
follows
body
since
can
I
handle
couldn't
it.
take it anymore.
They
I
do-
kept
What should my
dreaming-
name be?
What? Keep reading.
What should my name be?
Prince
Horse.
Noodles.
It's just, do you even need a name? I mean, when you're a horse prince. what
No, see, I'm the guy.
purpose is a
I'm the
name?
I'm the cute anime girl that's trying to
Well-
find love in this horse prince.
Hmm.
I want to get fucked by
Get
this
it?
horse.
Okay, so
So what's a name that
that's a
that
good name
screams?
for horse fucker. Karen.
All right, fuck it, Karen.
K-Aaron. K-A-A-R-O-N.
Kerin. Karen.
Fucking. The rest of this review said, after being abandoned, I couldn't take it anymore. I kept dreaming about my prince to hopefully come save me, until the day I went on my daily ride with Ketchup, my favorite horse, to visit the chimp fights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
It's a dumb fucking name for a horse.
I saw the most beautiful being I've ever laid my eyes on. It was love at first sight. Yuma, my prince finally appeared to me. My heart felt like it was going to explode from excitement. As he rushed over to me, embraced me in a soft but aggressive kiss, I thought to myself, would my cat parents accept this man to be my husband? Question mark.
What?
And then and then in that moment, I didn't give a care in the world. We stood there for 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes, not moving, as only our lips touched. Later that night, we made love. My cat parents didn't approve, but I approved. I didn't care. They got so mad, they wanted revenge, so they killed Ketchup, my favorite horse. I was mortified. I got on Yummy's fucking get it, James. So what I did is I got on Yummy's back and rode until he couldn't walk anymore. Soon I got pregnant. We had to stop as I gave birth at a gas station 45 miles outside of town. We had 2 twins. They were beautiful. We loved them with all of our hearts. We carved a house out of the gas station and made it our home. Lived
Is this
happily
a
ever
fucking
after.
review?
This is an
That's
ad
a
review.
review. Someone rated the game a 5 and wrote that as their.
Horse's love. Horse's wife.
Sparkle.
Reality is
Fucking-
so weird
all that I
anymore,
thought.
man. Reality is the weirdest
Oh
thing.
my god, he's really hot.
And you wonder why people play fucking video games, because reality is so much more intense.
Oh my
Jesus
god.
Is it?
Christ.
I fucking love it.
I think so sometimes. I think like 3 or 4 people standing in a line and screaming for Ifrit and Shiva and House of the Rounds to fucking manifest into reality in front of you is more logical than some of the shit.
This is another review. This is the title. My stepmother ruined my life, but this game got my life back on track. When I was younger, we had multiple horses until one day I found out that all the meat that we had stored in our freezers was the horses that I was riding. My parents told me
Savage.
my parents told me that they went to the store and I always was confused as why my favorite horse looked different each day.
What?
I cried so
Each
That's,
day?
that's expensive.
I cried so much I felt like my life had lost its purpose. Every night I would cry under my blanket while watching the movie Free Ren. I wonder why I couldn't ever stop crying, bawling my eyes out while rolling down the hills. Until one day I was sobbing while texting my bestie, another horse lover. She sent me a screenshot of the game. Well, it was my horse prince. I immediately was intrigued by it, the anime style, and I downloaded the game. At love at first sight, I wanted that guy to be my husband. Not only is he so polite, he is a horse, but a man. He is loving, charismatic, and hot. The characters are so well written and adorable. This game is really for me. It understands me. It gets me. It feels me. I played it over and over again.
Fucking hate yourself.
It gave me a purpose in life and a purpose to move on. Suddenly, my skin cleared up. I had no zits. My grades got the best
What?
I've ever gotten. I graduated #1 in my class, and now I'm a PhD in psychology. This game has so many meanings that I got my PhD again as a doctor in neurobiology.
Wow.
That fucking game.
So this girl went from eating horses to being a 2-time doctor.
What another high quality app review right there.
And I shit on
10
Steam
out
all
of
the time
10.
for having
Would
shitty
recommend.
reviews.
Oh my god, this
Ladies
is
and gentlemen, the
amazing.
game we're talking about is called Horse Prince. Highly recommend to Google
My
it.
Horse Prince.
My Horse Prince.
Oh.
Google it. Click on images and be blown away. I mean, you heard the reviews.
Download it now on the App Store.
Yeah.
The reviews
Or
are-
hashtag not sponsored.
This game is saving lives, changing lives. I don't know about saving
Can-
lives, but it's changing lives. That's for sure.
Can you imagine if we got sponsored by My Horse Prince and the fucking ad read we would have to do for that?
Oh my god.
I hope
would
I
do
hope
it.
that
Yeah.
I need my life changed by
These
by some
titles of these reviews are fucking amazing.
Where are you reading these at?
This is on the App Store.
App
Yeah.
Store.
My whole family
My
has fallen apart.
horse.
The horse prince was the only thing I had left, and it saved me.
Oh my Lord Jesus.
They're just writing. It's just they just instead of going to fanfic.net.
They're writing stories here. I have finally found the meaning of love. The review of two disappointed
wonder.
friends.
What
I
is this
wonder.
insanity? Before this game, I was just a girl lost in the city with no one to keep me company at night. The winters were brutal with only the warmth of a lifeless body pillow, and the summers were scorching as my body was parched with physical thirst. I longed for someone who understood me and spent my nights tossing and turning, dreaming of true love to call my own. As the years went on, I found myself giving up hope and looking ever more longingly at the cold metal of the final escape from this loveless world. This is intense, bro.
That's an
And they're
RPG.
all like 2 to 3 paragraphs long. Every
There's
fucking review.
more, and it's talking about life was reignited inside of me. I dumped my new purchase in a homeless man's lap and quickly dove deep into this budding romance. The Walmart may be
Whatever that
sectioned off by a
means.
crime scene investigation cleaning.
Oh my
What?
gosh.
The future
This is
children.
going off the rails real quick.
This is insane.
My inner fury has finally awakened. Furry,
this just
sorry,
be
my
the podcast?
my inner fury. Oh my god.
We need to
What a
just
week.
we need to just cut this section out and just put
Just start-
like this is our promo piece right here. This is gonna make this game is
This
gonna
is
change our lives. And there looks like there's is this? Oh, these are screenshots.
There's
how many-
5,000 of these. There's 5,000 reviews of
Well, I know what
this.
I'm doing.
Cured my
colon.
colon cancer. The
How
doctors
did
told
you-
me. The doctors told me I should have given up. The cure for my disease, since I was in the last stages, was on the verge of death. They said I only had a few weeks to live, and I should just live life to the fullest while I was still alive. I grabbed my phone, and I saw this on the App Store. I thought, no, this wouldn't help. It was an outrageous idea, but something was telling me to play it, so I did. The first time I laid my eyes on, my heart stopped. I continued to play the games for days, and then I noticed I stopped taking my medicine because I was too addicted to the game. I went to the doctors, and they were shocked as they said, your cancer is cured. Right now, the game is being tested at Harvard University for being a cure for cancer, since it was potential. This game is the next step to human evolution, doctors have said. Oh man.
This is insane. And they're right, there are thousands, and they're all 10 out of 10s here. My house is now filled with horse shape, ... It all started with the Holocaust. Okay. What is this? I was 48, all the kids at concentration camp made fun of me because I walked around on all fours? What is this? I always knew that in the past life I was a horse. One day I was packaging orange juice concentrate when I heard a neigh of a horse-faced human 3 miles away. Dude, I was just gonna keep going. Like, I didn't expect it to. Oh, my house is now filled with horse-shaped gnomes, is what the ...
I fucking love it.
Before I could, oh my god, hold on 1 second, dude.
No, you're
This
good.
brought me the courage to break out of the camp. I took off my pants and filled them with the orange juice concentrate for the road. After walking 3 miles half naked, I saw the horse in the distance. But before I could reach him, Hitler jumped in front of me and yelled, I know you stole our orange juice. That was for the Nazis. Then I felt a large hoof on my shoulder. It was Yuma. And he beat the crap out of Hitler, freeing the children from the concentration camps. Everyone was so happy until Yuma shot everyone. We lived together in my parents' basement where we ate only carrots and orange juice concentrate and never left. I've had 5 at-home abortions. We now live in Mexico and run a cocaine lab servicing homeless puppies. That is a review!
Oh. God. I thought I had a good one, but that does.
What?
Holy shit.
I was
Oh
just
my
skipping.
God.
I was just gonna highlight a couple.
Oh my god.
It all started with the Holocaust. That needs to be.
That's that, That is a way to start a story.
I need a clip art. I need to fucking take a picture of this madness. This is going on social media. Thank you, baby Firefox, for providing the best goddamn review I've ever read for anything. Anything.
Oh,
I'm just gonna put this online and say this is an actual review for something. Guess what it is.
So that sounds like a podcast, guys. Have a good one.
Until
We'll be
Yuma
back
shot
next week.
everyone. They fought Hitler, freeing the children, and then Yuma shot them all. Fuck. This is madness.
Oh my
Who is
God.
Yuma?
That's the horse.
That is the horse?
Yuma is the groundskeeper.
Fucking.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
That's
the
fucking-
weird looking. He's the blob looking.
Oh,
fucking amazing.
The
Okay, I thought he was the
guy
horse.
looking thing.
I got you.
I don't know what the
My
horse's name
furry
is yet.
awakening.
This one is how I met my daddy. I was sitting in my room. My
I've
mom
seen that
Wait,
up there.
whoa, hold on, wait. What's it called?
How I met my
I've
daddy.
seen that up
I
there.
don't. No, I don't like that. I don't.
Oh no,
I don't
this
like
was
that at
Found
all.
My new sexy daddy's the one I came across.
Oh, don't.
Oh.
What the?
I am uncomfortable.
Quality reviewing content.
Oh my God.
This is. I need to find a way
Son
to
of
never
a
forget
bitch.
this.
I feel alive again.
Jeff, I
Oh
don't
my
think you'll
God.
ever forget this.
There's so many.
What-
I
don't
used to
just-
have testicular cancer. Yes, Lord, praise the walls. This gave me a reason to randomly, whatever and wherever I please. I
The-
love my.
This is the worst thing I
Oh.
ever knew I needed. I never knew I needed.
Yeah, I know. Oh my God. I've achieved everything in my life now.
Homeless man versus
What a
horse.
weed.
Guys, ladies and
Yes.
gentlemen, if you want a really good read, my Horse Prince reviews in the App Store is quite possibly. I mean, if you want to write like erotica, just and need inspiration, just look through here. This shit is insane.
I can't stop shaking. Oh my God.
I found the meaning of daddy. Okay, that makes me uncomfortable.
No,
He
I
took
don't
my
like that.
wife. My life has been changed. We should probably change the subject pretty soon. This is nuts.
Hey
Yeah.
Walker, what else did you do this week?
One person
Oh.
wrote life ruining. There's one. I found one 1 star. Where is it?
Well, okay, what does it say?
Oh god.
We have to know. We've seen nothing but
It's
like
not as
5 stars.
Right. This is the first Okay. This is the first one.
I found one.
Before joining this lifestyle. That's I don't that is a powerful opening line. That tells you so much right there.
Listen, man, being a furry is a lifestyle.
Apparently, before joining
way of
this,
life.
It's a lifestyle, not a regret. Before joining this lifestyle, I was a middle-aged woman working as a high school janitor. Walking through those halls, I always envied being the principal due to the reasoning that they do not have to clean up after rotten spoiled brats. Frustrated with my daily life, my ex-friend recommended this app to me. In the beginning, Yuma was my best friend, my reasoning for living. But then he took over my life in the worst possible way. Everywhere I went, I saw his face. People began to think me crazy and isolated themselves from me more than they already had. My friend who recommended this horrendous app, it's kind of written weird, who recommended this horrendous app to me, quickly became old news as I refused to ever converse with her after ruining my life. For all those people thinking of getting this app, don't. It is a waste of time and ultimately a setup for heartbreak and mental dysfunction. This destructive app shall haunt you day and night and be with you forever. Yuma, I shall see you in my afterlife.
This was just shoot me please. It's 1 star. That's everyone basically says that the game fucking just takes over their life, and that's all they can think, dream, and love. I'll have to read more of those. That is fucking gold. But for myself and to end it, nothing really special.
Can't really top
Yeah,
that.
I fucking can't.
No,
Let's
we're still in our weeks. It's been an hour
yeah.
and a half.
yeah, let's fucking let's get into some news, shall we,
Alright,
James? Really
Alright.
quick, you want to
Till.
um give a quick shout out to
Yeah.
our good Patreons?
Yeah, big shout out to Morgan and Jeffrey for continuing their learning in the Lockpick Guild Nation, whatever the fuck we decide to call it today.
I appreciate you, and thank you all for being a part of it. And if you always like we talked about would like to join the Lockpick Nation, you always can do so at the one and only Level Unlock Podcast at patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast. Let me correct that. And let's dive in. I have zero movie news actually. So
Other than Mulan is trash.
yeah,
Mulan sucks. Nobody
Um,
likes it.
yeah,
China hates it.
a lot of people. It's not getting the greatest reviews. One, because it's $30 on top of.
What is it? $30 to borrow it?
Yeah,
You kind of,
Yeah,
yeah. It's $30 to
Get out.
own it as long as you have your Disney Plus membership.
but you have to pay the $10 a month on top of it, which is
To have the
fucking
privilege
crazy.
to
Yes.
watch this movie.
And then Mark had posted this, but the Batman, the production halted as Robert Pattinson has the Dave, the good old Ronus, and they have decided to presume production without Robert Pattinson. So essentially, they're going to finish all of the parts of the movie that he is not in, and then once he is better, he will take back over and keep going on finish the movie of Batman. They have not said if that means because he has the virus that the release date will be pushed back, but hopefully it's not affected at all by it. But we will soon find out. So what? We had a pretty decent week. Obviously, last week we had Gamescom. We had some Nintendo Directs this week. What do you got for us, James?
All right. So real quick, let me just go over the non-Mario Direct stuff. All right. So, new month, PlayStation Now games for the month. We have Resident Evil 7 coming to PlayStation Now, Final Fantasy 15 coming to PlayStation Now, and WWE 2K19 coming to PlayStation Now, as well as Observation.
I think you find out Resident Evil 7. That's pretty cool.
It's free on Game Pass. Hey, speaking
it?
of Game Pass, games
What
on
we got?
Game Pass this month. So we have Crusader Kings 3 coming to PC, Jackbox Party Pack 4 coming to console, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard coming to console and PC, Tell Me Why Chapter 2 coming to console and PC, Toho Luna Nights coming to console and PC. That's another game I play. That game is really good. World War Z coming to PC, Star Renegades coming to PC, Disgaea 4 Complete Plus coming to PC, Hot Shot Racing coming to console, Tell Me Why Chapter 3 coming to console and PC, and Destiny 2 Shadowkeep and Forsaken coming to consoles. Games with gold for September. We have Tom Clancy's Division coming to Xbox One between September 1st and 30th. The Book of Unwritten Tales 2 coming to Xbox One September 16th through October 15th. And then The Blob 2 is the Xbox 360 game that can be played on Xbox One. That's going to be available between September 1st and 15th. And then Armed and Dangerous from the OG Xbox is going to be free from September 16th to September 30th. We have some disappointing PlayStation 5 news. What else is new? Ubisoft apparently leaked on their support page that PS5 will have no support for PS3, PS2, or PS1 games.
Really?
Yeah, so that sucks.
People aren't happy about
And-
that.
Let me see. Okay. And we also have some disappointing Xbox Series X news. So as we know, later on this month, Tokyo Game Show.
Yes, sir.
Microsoft is going to have a 50-minute showcase at Tokyo Game Show.
Really?
Yeah. But they have told fans not to expect any next-gen console news during the 50-minute presentation. So what the fuck is it for?
You think that's just like they're just saying that, but they actually are going to show some shit?
No, they're not going to.
See,
Really?
We're in the middle of a cold war between Sony and Microsoft.
Mm.
It's I know that both of them are just waiting it out for the other to break.
Yeah, they fucking are, which is blowing my mind that we don't know more about these consoles, and they're literally coming out in 2
Yeah, they're coming out in 2 fucking months. We don't know of a price and we don't know of a release date yet.
No, it's just, hey, it'll be around this time, and these may or may not be some games that are. That's it.
It's
Like, which is-
ridiculous. It needs to stop. They just need to fucking grow a pair and announce some stuff.
Mark, I think you're muted, buddy.
yeah, I was gonna say. I guess that's for the Xbox at least. Those are the only things we don't really know is like the price and release date completely. It's
Yeah.
like they talked about like the inside of it and all the specs of that. So I know like those sort of things are pretty well known.
Sony did
Yeah,
too.
Yeah, the biggest
know-
thing.
Fuck,
I think-
we know all about the 3D audio engine and the haptic feedback on the DualSense controller because developers won't shut up about it.
I think, if I recall, for the PS4 and the Xbox, like, we knew the price months prior, didn't
E3.
we? That's
We
what I
learned
thought.
about it E3. I feel like I'm just worried that this is
Those were
going
the
to turn
days.
in. I feel like we're going to get a Sega Saturn 2 situation on our hands where they're just going to announce when they show off the PlayStation 5 or Series X. One of these companies are just going to show it off and be like, yeah, here's all the details you need to know. Here's the price. Oh, and the
Goodbye.
release date is today.
Yeah.
And the companies or the businesses that are selling it are like, what? The fans are like, what? People at those companies are going, what? And yeah, it's going to be a monumental failure.
Yeah, I've noticed that they're kind of, because even before they released the specs, the two companies were like, okay, who's gonna pull the trigger? Who's gonna release what first?
It's a cold
Comes
war.
Comes out Black Friday, and that's next week.
Comes out tomorrow.
Oh, you pre-ordered it? Yeah, that doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean November's coming up soon.
Yeah.
It's gotta be soon.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's been floating around on the interwebs that there was supposed to be a Sony thing on the 3rd. Then it got pushed to the 7th. Now it's like, we don't know when it's coming. And some people on 4chan, the elite hacker 4chan, said that the 9th is when it's going to be something. There's going to be a PlayStation thing, but many sources have said no. Good
Who
news,
knows?
though. Good news, though. While you're waiting for them to announce, these companies to announce what fucking price and release date they're going to be having for their systems, you already have a game. The Witcher 3 will be getting next-gen versions that will add ray tracing and more. It's going to be a free upgrade for all PC, PS4, and Xbox One owners. So if you own it on any of those systems, you'll get the upgrade for free.
Nice.
With both expansions and all extra content included. It will boast ray tracing and faster load times.
Neat.
All right, let's talk about this surprise Nintendo Direct.
You want to do that last, or you want to do that now?
We could just do. It doesn't matter. Let's just do it last, I guess.
Okay. Mark, what do you got?
I don't have any news this week. I not been up to date.
Yeah, no worries. No problemo. I got a few quickies. Next week we'll be having another news conference as Thursday on the 10th. Ubisoft Forward is doing their next, their part 2 of their.
They're doing another UB Forward.
Yep.
Guess what they're going to be talking about?
Yeah. So the trailer teased Hyperscape, Rainbow Six Siege, and Watchdog Legions, as well as 3 other major announcements. So they're going to be talking about the same shit they already talked about, but hopefully some, maybe Splinter Cell, who knows.
No, Splinter Cell's dead.
Hopefully not, but probably.
E4? Or is that EA?
That's EA.
Fuck.
I'll save that for last.
I'm trying.
Today, it was announced that Minecraft is getting support for the PlayStation VR. That is coming next month, and the upgrade will be for free. So you want to play the living room mode? That'd be pretty cool. Ah, fucking I clicked on something and an ad popped up.
Nice.
So speaking of ads, EA is they removed in-game ads. UFC 4 after some major backlash. So
You can get
what's happening?
Tyson Fury if you pre-order now.
You can. So what's happening is, in the middle of a fight, a full-blown ad pops up in the middle of the fight, just like
Jesus
a real
Christ.
UFC fight. Like,
All right. So to
it
play
takes over
devil's
the whole
advocate,
screen.
to play
Paid
devil's
$60
advocate,
for that shit.
to play devil's advocate, you see that same shit on actual UFC fights, and you spend way more for UFC fights. But
Yeah.
if they're going for realism, which these are sports simulations,
hmm
I can see that because like whenever you play like Madden or something, you always get that Snickers. It's in the game ad read every once in a while.
Yeah. But yeah, they
So
essentially that's what they were going for. The realism of an actual fight, because when you're watching a UFC fight, you get that boom, the ad right smack dab in the middle of the screen. It takes over the whole screen. And the same thing happens in this. So you're in the middle of a fight, you're going to kick somebody, and one of the announcers, yeah, oh, that kick was that. And also, this fight is brought to you by blah, blah, blah. The ad pops up in the middle of the fight while you're going to actually try to
that's
punch
fucked.
somebody.
That's
Yeah.
super fucked.
So, and it literally takes up the whole entire screen. All you can see is their names and the time at the bottom of the.
So,
So-
like, does control like do you lose control during that?
No, everything you're doing, but you can't see like say like the person like dodges. You can't see until the ad goes away, and some ads can take up to 5 seconds while the announcer is talking about it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Holy
It's only kind
Sounds
of
like bad game
irritating.
design.
Yeah. Hello,
So
Intrinsic.
so yeah, now they have removed all ads from the game completely in the update, and the announcers won't even really bring. So that'll be nice. The announcers won't even talk about them. Next
Good,
couple
that's a
big
backlash.
things. Yeah. Fall Guys and Fortnite are kind of combining tools.
What?
Fall Guys will be adapting Fortnite's anti-cheat tools in the future.
Good.
They already have their own anti-cheat mechanism, but when a game becomes really big, unfortunately, people try to find a way to cheat. And with Fall Guys being a game that they didn't really expect to be as big as it was or is, people unfortunately are cheating more and more and more, and it's becoming a problem now, unfortunately, mainly for PC. So what they are doing is in the next couple weeks they are adding the same anti-cheat software that is used by Fortnite. Fortnite it is said
Pretty
to be
solid.
one of the best anti-cheats coding in the whole entire world that they developed because of the game being so big. So they are taking that and putting it into Fall Guys. Hey, Call of Duty. Just saying. They still haven't fixed that, by the way, either.
Really?
Game's
Yep.
only been out
Oh
for
yeah,
18 years.
it's super easy to find
Yep.
mod tools for that game.
A guy the other day actually got banned in the middle of his stream because he decided to stream himself cheating and was bragging about it, and he ended up getting reported, and the game cut him off midstream, and it says, unfortunately, you are no longer able to play, blah blah blah. And then like a couple minutes later, he cut off his stream. Yeah.
Well, I guess
Because he
I'm
was-
done playing this for a little bit. I mean,
Because he's fucking stupid and decided to brag about it live on stream that he was cheating.
well, that's why you get kicked off. You should have been cheating, you fuck.
Yeah. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 have just come out. And Jack Black, if you didn't know, is an unlockable character.
Is he
Really?
really?
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
No.
yeah,
I just
Yeah, he's
I
the
just bought
security
one
guard,
of
right?
the books.
What?
yep,
I'm gonna look this up right now because I don't believe
yep,
you. I believe you're lying right to my face.
yeah. He is essentially the Rent-A-Cop Officer Dick.
Yep.
Yeah, that you could have locked back in the old days, but yeah, they revamped him. It has his face, his
Yeah.
voice. Yeah,
What?
yeah. I guess him and Tony Hawk have become really good friends. And there's like a bunch of videos and stuff where Tony Hawk is teaching Jack Black how to skate because I guess Jack Black's son's a really big skater. So that's pretty cool.
That is super cool, dude. Look at him in there.
Yeah. I should have brought this up
I
in the
love it.
Ubisoft side of it. Supposedly, one of the leaked rumors that is coming to the Ubisoft forward is that we are getting a Prince of Persia remake.
Don't lie to me again.
Yeah,
So
we're probably not.
that would be absolutely amazing. I love the Prince of Persia games.
What was the name of that game with the fucking? It's a 2D side scroller platformer with the guy that can do control time.
Prince of Persia.
That's Prince of Persia.
Nope, I know
Yeah.
you guys. I'm aware of that as that, but the other one.
Yeah.
What's this? Braid. That
Oh
was.
yeah, Braid.
Braid was
Yeah.
Prince of Persia 2.
I love Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time. I even like the movie, which everyone hated. With what the fuck's his name? The Disney movie Prince
Jake
of Persia.
Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. There you go.
I didn't see the movie.
Quick update. So Cyberpunk has just came out and confirmed on Twitter that this game will not be delayed at all, and it is set to be released on November 19th. So for those worrying that if potentially it's going to be canceled or pushed back, the
Again.
developers said absolutely not. It'll be released on time in its entirety for the world to enjoy over the holidays. So that's a plus. PUBG is back in the news. So PUBG, speaking of cheating, PUBG bans 2 million cheating accounts last week. They were permanently banned.
That's a lot of
Yep.
accounts.
They were permanently banned from using auto aim, wall hacks, speed cheats. The game has been struggling as of late with people just playing it, and one of the big reasons is the massive amount of cheaters. So yeah, they have banned 2 million accounts. Um,
Wow.
Yep. and they have
2
locked the
million?
accounts. Yep, to 1.5 million devices. So if you try to download it again, your device basically is device locked. You cannot physically download PUBG on your phone.
Wow.
Out of that, 12% were using speed cheats. So I'm assuming that you just walk faster. 27 was using auto aim cheats, and 32% of those cheaters were using X-ray vision, meaning that you could see basically across the whole entire map. But
That's
like, I just
crazy.
don't understand, like, for like a cell phone game, like, why would you want to do this? But
Because there's people
whatever.
like James that play on the computer that just melt face.
That is true. Got the
Their economy might have a part of it. I don't know.
yeah. So Minecraft Live virtual events coming next month. Minecon has been rebranded to Minecraft Live, and it is taking place October 3rd at 9 a.m. time.
Minecraft
Uh,
Live?
It will be a virtual event inside the game, coming next month.
So what are they gonna do? Is it gonna be like a live stream previous?
Minecon sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed the
Yeah.
name. They said it was more official.
Sure.
I wonder what.
Yeah, that's
type
where
of
the
events they have at
dedicated
these.
Wham kid was from.
I wonder what type of stuff they do here.
They'll have community events, games, as well as press conferences.
The game has definitely come a long way, man.
Yeah, it has.
Well, Minecraft and Roadblocks are the 2 largest games in the world, aren't they? The most played games or something, or downloaded,
Maybe.
something like
Yeah,
that.
right around there.
Probably.
Probably.
No Man's Sky developers said in an interview last week that they are working on a game.
What?
The No Man's Sky developers, they're working on a huge new game. They can't talk about it.
Huge.
Um, but they are have their hands in multiple sequels of different games, and they are working on a huge game that they will hopefully be able to talk about in the next couple months. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. I don't know, because they fixed No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky is the one where you explore the planets and stuff,
universe.
right? Yeah,
Yep.
you explore the universe. Yeah. So maybe they're making a No Man's Sky 2.
Okay, that'd be
I-
cool.
Yeah, I doubt it. I don't.
Yeah.
Well, at least from the interview that I read, I believe I read the same thing. That like they aren't necessarily trying to go with like the same like style of game because they don't want it to be another No Man's Sky, but they also want to have a big enough project that they're able to like explore different technologies and that sort of shit. Um, it's difficult to listen to Sean Michael Murray because I believe that was the guy that did the interview.
Yeah.
Because he tends to, as what happened with No Man's Sky, overinflate what he's saying.
He
So-
has a very big case of Peter Molyneux syndrome.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, we'll see.
The guy that made Fable and Black and White games and was really big at Lionhead was like, "Oh, we're gonna create a game that's so great because you can touch people and hold hands and finally feel the connection with characters." And then it's like, "Oh,
Womp
you actually play the
womp.
game." And yeah, and it's like such a minor aspect to it, but
Uh-huh.
he just hypes it up so much, and you're just like, "Wow, cool." They made 3 of these, or 4 of them. I don't know.
The last couple things I have, Post Malone. For those who don't know who Post Malone is, the rapper. He is now co-owner of the Dallas Empire e-game esports team, Team Envy. It is the largest esports team in all of Texas. They play Call of Duty, League of Legends, and Overwatch.
That's pretty neat.
He says he grew up in Texas and absolutely loves Call of Duty and loves playing video games. And a better way than to bring music and sports together and gaming, and they evolved into one. So he feels that it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, I think it's him and Mark Cuban are both owners, are the 2 co-owners of it now.
I did see something about Mark Cuban, but I didn't read what it was, so I'm assuming that's probably exactly what it is then. Who owns the
No, I
Dallas
thought-
Mavericks?
Yeah, I thought he was going to own a team, esports team.
That's pretty cool.
Well, Amart and I have been talking about it. We're gonna start an Overwatch team. And
That's
we're
fucking
gonna
awesome.
slay.
You should. There is a new huge update for Doom 1 and 2.
Nice.
The new update actually allows the game to be full screen at 16 by 9 without any that shitty letterboxing. So if you have Doom 1 and 2 on Steam, like I had, you no longer have to play it in a fucking tiny DOS-ass box, and you don't have to have the DOS emulator to make it full screen anymore. They updated it so that automatically is full screen.
Huh. Interesting. So I guess
And then
it's not
s-
using DOSBox anymore.
And speaking of Doom, have you ever been sitting there and thinking to yourself, what can I play Doom on?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And so you're looking around the house, and your wife comes up to you with a test and says, "Hey, we're having a baby." And you think to yourself, you know what?
I can play
Ins-
Doom on that.
Instead of showing me this pregnancy test that says positive, let me add Doom to this.
Let me rip his
Guess-
hair.
Guess what? Somebody did. You can officially play Doom on a pregnancy test.
Get out of
He-
here!
It's
It was
been
only-
a long standing thing in the enthusiast, the computer enthusiast community, that if it has a processor, it can run Doom.
Yep.
And you can literally play Doom on anything.
Unfortunately, it only because of the limitations of the display of a pregnancy test. It can only be played at 128 by 32
Oh my
pixel
lord.
monochrome display. He tried to increase the gamma in the game to make it more flushed out, but he could not. So it is just a little black and white pixel display that he uses a little USB controller for and controls Doom on the pregnancy test.
Yeah, that happened today.
Yep.
He was able to do it. They were able to show playback Doom footage on the pregnancy test like yesterday, but some dude today found out, hey, I could just make Doom run on this thing.
Yep.
That's funny.
So yeah, if you're anchoring to play Doom, you don't got a computer, you don't got nothing, but you got a pregnancy test, you can
Very
fuck out.
expensive pregnancy test.
Yeah, you can just straight go to your local library and fucking manipulate the coding and modify the pregnancy test to replace it with some Doom. You know.
In case you ever need to do that. There you go.
Yeah. Fucking hilarious. The last two things I have, Sea of Thieves once again is getting its monthly update. It is called the Vaults of the Agents. So in the last update, basically you had some gold hoarders quests where you went and found some very high loot, and the loot, basically you had dug up sunken ships, sunken treasure, and things along those lines. Okay, so you have all this loot now that you dug up for the gold. Where are they gonna put all this loot? So they decided to hide the loot in hidden vaults in islands that were dug up many, many, many years ago, and they're now hiding the chests and the loot in these vaults. So now you're given a quest where you have to then go find an artifact. The artifact unlocks the vaults, but do you go take back the artifact to the person that started the quest for you, or do you become a pirate, take that artifact, go to the vault yourself, skip the middleman, and just get all the loot for yourself? So by doing that, you have to again go through a series of booby traps, and then by doing that, you have to solve some puzzles, which then unlocks some very, very, very high tier loot, while potentially having to battle other individuals who are going, as well as you can do it with your new companion, your new
Popper.
sailing mate, a dog.
Poppers.
They are now adding dogs, where you can pet, play music, and the dog rocks back and forth and does little dances for you. So that's pretty cool.
I don't care how much it costs. I'm gonna buy me a popper.
What kind of pupper?
I don't know. Whatever puppers they have available.
You should get an English bulldog. Those ones are cool.
Well,
They got squish
I don't-
faces.
they do have squish faces.
And then the last piece that I pieced together. I said piece a
Piece.
lot. I do not know if I put it on this computer.
Nice. That's why I use Google Docs, my guy.
The NVIDIA showcase, but I do not. I think it's on my work computer.
On Discord.
So, is it on Discord?
Yeah.
Oh shit, son! Thank you.
Go again.
Where is it at? Let me find it really quick.
It's a TXT document or whatever.
Oh,
I
there it
will
is. Yep.
TXT your document.
I hope so.
Got it. Sorry, give me a second while I load this. So, for those who don't know, NVIDIA had a showcase last week where they announced what is coming out and what will be new into the future of gaming for NVIDIA. A 35-minute conference, and it was...
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Decently entertaining. And it was done out of the dude's kitchen. I'm assuming that was like the CEO of the company
Yeah,
or something.
that's how to Nvidia.
So, to start off, Fortnite is joining Minecraft in the ray tracing for shadows and shit, which I always thought it was, but I guess not. Um, so they had a kind of really a bunch of different um, software um, to help latency and timing and things along those lines. So a new software that they are adding into not software, but a new thing they're adding to their hardware is NVIDIA Reflex. So NVIDIA Reflex helps the rendering pipeline remove 50% of its latency. The new drivers will be most improved. So it'll basically take the latency from 120 milliseconds to 120 milliseconds to. So you have a dude running across the doorway in a game, you're not gonna be able to see it. So that's always fun. They are launching. It's called NVIDIA Broadcast. Basically, it is going to be used for different podcast streaming. Um, think of it as Skype and Microsoft Teams. Dude was talking and he put himself in space. That was cool. As well as there's auto frame. So if you decide you want to get up and do a little shuck and jive for your audience, the camera will then auto move with you. And so you can come over here and your camera will automatically go like this. You move over here, the camera will go here, as well as if you want to blur everything in the background, it'll give you the ability to have everything blurred where it only focuses on you.
NVIDIA is finally using its AI at its finest.
Yep, they're using the smart AI tech, which also has incredible noise. My fucking shit keeps going out. So, dude has his wife come in and start yelling and screaming, and he hits the noise reduction, and you don't hear anymore. Peace and quiet. Like, that's fucking hilarious. It also allows you to stream green screen effect without a green screen. So the guy was playing Hyperscape, he hit a button, and then all it did was take him and put him into the game like he had a green screen in the background, but it wasn't actually using a green.
Well, that's science.
That's cool.
So that's actually pretty cool.
Predictive chroma keying.
Saw that Zoom did it, and they're like, "Hey, we can do that."
Yep. They showed a random trailer. I thought it was Assassin's Creed, but it wasn't. So I was like, okay, this is stupid. The RTX second generation update. They added 4K, 4K, the DLSS 4K. I'm not going to really go over the acronyms. If you want to know what they are, just look them up. Basically, it's a core to reduce shader work by 60%. They talked about teraflops, and this is actually what I wrote. They talked about teraflops and other tech shit like that. If you want to know what that means, look it up and have fun. That was my notes.
It is
Yeah.
a lot of stuff to digest.
Yeah, so I wasn't gonna go into that. They talked about how it has like 82 teraflops and a bunch of other shit, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna go in depth with that. So, they showed in the NVIDIA Corporation. The motherfuckers use robots to get them supplies and paper. They had a video of a robot putting something away, and about how they use the technology they use at their corporation. They're going to be expanding it out worldwide. And then they got into some GPU talk. So the new GPU uses 28 billion the new GPU system. Losing my mind here. I fucking wrote this weird. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, the new GPU has 28 billion transistors that can connect with the new Micron G6X, the world's fastest RAM ever made. Which I didn't know there was that, so I learned that, so that was kind of cool. they displayed the first real-time ray tracing video called Marbles. Uh, it's marbles running down some paintbrushes. Ooh, that's cool.
It was
Uh,
a really great video.
it
I'm
really
not,
was.
not gonna lie, like if you watch it without
Yeah.
any kind of context, you're gonna be like, all right,
Yeah.
when does the demo start? Like, when are they
Yep.
gonna show the game? And you're like, wait, this is rendered on a computer.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah,
They showed like a before and after. The first video was done in 720 at 25 frames per second. They remastered it using the processor, the new equipment, and GPU, and they ran it at 1440p and 30 frames per second. And I actually put the marbles. I second guessed myself. The marbles look way better. You should see the shadow and the dust coming off of this. This looks fucking amazing. So yeah,
those NVIDIA tech demos are always fantastic.
yeah,
They're
Yeah,
great.
stupid.
yeah. They fucking look amazing. They showed a new they showed a new trailer for Cyberpunk with RTX. I put ... Looks the same question mark. So
Didn't know what it looked like beforehand.
yeah. So they show off the new. They go to show off the new 1080. They go to reveal it, but they put an ad right fucking before it. This is my actual notes. So the guy literally goes to talk, and then a fucking ad pops up, like of some random ass shit. And then they show an evolution of every graphics card over time and how they change throughout the years. This new unit, they kind of go over the text. Run has the DDR 6 1 gig dual airflow. It's got 55% more airflow, 3 times quieter, 30% more efficient, and it has independent fans running for push and pull flow. The dude comes back on, and he says, and here it is. And this is my notes. Fucking dude pulls this out from behind a bowl of what looks like 40 different colored spatulas. Why the fuck does he have so many spatulas? And who hides a graphics card behind a bowl of spatulas? What the fuck? Dude pulls the graphics card out, and I actually wrote, it looks like a $5 foot long. It's about 12 inches long and about 4 inches wide. So yeah, I'm pulling my inner James here. It's like unit is going to be a groundbreaking $700. It's about 1.3 times faster than the 2080 Ti, which was $1,200, and it's 2 times faster than the 2080 for the same exact price.
That's the all right. So the 3080.
That's the 3080, which I don't know why they would do that.
Fucking unit.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
a
the
grand
3070 is a deal.
Yeah. It is a grand chungai.
Like, I just don't understand why they would release that at such a, like, half the price of the 2080 Ti. And you know for a fact everyone who just bought the 2080 Ti like the day before, they were like, you motherfuckers. Like, you're
I
releasing
saw all over Twitter people like screen capping their order for their like $1,500 2080 Ti and be like, well, shit.
So I guess like I like the fact that they decreased the price, but it's just like it was very drastic. So then they show the 3070. It's got the same exact speeds as the 2080 Ti, and it's $500. So you can either get the 3070 or the 3080 for $200 more. The 3080, you're getting way more. You're getting way more out of it. The 3070 only has 8 gigs of DDR6. No, it's 8 gigs of G6. Sorry. Both are the best for ray tracing and 4K, but the 3080 has the far better option for performance of ray tracing, as it has double the performance of the 3020, of the 3070. Sorry. They showed the new trailer for COD and ray tracing. Um, then the dude says, I always call him the dude, and it's my notes. The dude says that there is a need in the world for a larger GPU because of its powerful, because of all the power possibilities. And we've got the answer for you. Dude bends over, opens up his stove, pulls out a fucking brick. Oh, wait, no. That's the 3090. Dude must have been using it as a cooking tray because it is that big. Why else would it be in his oven? That was my notes.
Well,
they are,
maybe he needs to reheat the capacitors in it.
yeah. They are calling this the BF GPU, aka the big fucking GPU. It's about another $5 foot long, about 4.5 inches wide, but a mind blowing 3 inches thick. That's what she said.
Takes up
Uh,
3 slots.
It's got 24 gigs of G6X RAM, which is fucking unheard of. It is $1,500. It can do ray tracing in 8K at 60 frames per second, 8K HDR shadowing, and it also supports HDMI 2.1.
Wow. Well, I would hope it'll do HDMI 2.1 if it wants to do 8K.
And at the end of it, it's so powerful they cannot even display what it looks like on screen because it will not look any different. The guy actually says that we cannot show you what it looks like. If we try to show you, you're not going to notice a difference. So what we did is we brought streamers in, and the streamers will then tell you how good it is, and they also played it on 4K TVs. During the tech demo of the kids playing it, these are my notes from that. A lot of oh my gods going on. 15 times now it's been said. 16 times now. 17. Oh, here's 18. Oh, wait, now they changed to this is insane. They've said that 12 times now. Dew said the experience is like going to Disney World because, playing Valorant in Control where you kill other players is just like going to Disney World. Weird. And that was my notes for the NVIDIA conference. So, basically, that GPU, though, that 3090, you have to have a fucking monster of a machine. It takes, is it 2 or 3 ports?
3.
It's 3. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, it takes 3 slots on your motherboard for it to be plugged in.
Yeah.
Fucking
And it's a
gigantic.
12-pin power connector instead of an 8-pin.
Yeah, it's fucking, that shit's insane. But hey, the thing with that is, though, you have to have the screen to go with it. Because if you don't have a fucking 8K OLED type shit, like screen with that, you're not going to get that performance. There's no point in getting it. They didn't really talk about that, but...
And you're not really going to see the 8K difference on like a 26-inch monitor.
Yeah. So they are releasing their own display that will have 360 hertz of IP dual driver performance. It's used for esports. They are releasing a new mouse with 2 millisecond display to PC to display, which is nice. So I forgot to add that as well. So basically, if you get all of NVIDIA's software, their monitor that they are going to be producing with Acer, Alienware, Asus, and MSI, and their other equipment, basically they said you're going to be in good position for the best gaming rig there is.
Well, that's cool shit.
Yeah. What do you got, James? Let's finish
All right,
it up with the good old Nintendo.
I got real quick breaking news that I
Yeah.
saw on Twitter. So according to gentleman Brad Sams, he has a leak on the Xbox Series S, it looks like it's about to be a third of the size of the Series X and how like wide it is. It's gonna be like a third. Looks more like the Xbox Series S or Xbox One S in like dimensions, but it looks like it's going to be priced, according to the rumors, at $299. So we don't know if that's true or not, but it looks like it'll likely cost about $300, which would be an absolute steal.
And that's the one, the non-disc one, right?
Correct. So that's pretty neat. Breaking
Good
news
idea.
here. All
Yeah,
right. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Mark. I figured you watched that Nvidia thing too. Do you have anything extra for that or no?
Nope, you got it pretty well.
Word. I just wanted to ask. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Nintendo had a surprise direct that I didn't learn about until 2 hours after the direct was held. That's pretty cool. I don't even think it was live streamed either. So it's 35th anniversary of Mario. So let's see what new things with Mario is coming. Everything announced here will be out by spring of 2021. First thing they
Yep.
showed off was a Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch system. It's the original game in a handheld inspired by the old Game & Watch systems. It's going to have a full color display. Also has Super Mario Bros. 2. Includes Game & Watch Ball starring Mario, coming out November 13th. Pricing and pre-order info coming soon. Then we got Super Mario 3D World Plus, which is a upgrade to Super Mario Bros. 3D World that came out on the Wii U. So another reason to just yeet that Wii U out of there. Rosalina is going to be playable and includes Bowser's Fury, which we don't know anything about. That's coming out February 21st of next year. Then we have Super Mario Bros. 35. It's a competitive Super Mario Bros. Game. It's like Tetris 99 but Mario, so we're getting a Mario Battle Royale.
Fuck yeah, we are.
Enemies you defeat will go on to other players' courses. It's exclusive to Switch Online subscribers, and it's only going to be available from October 1st to March 31st of next year. This is probably the coolest thing they showed off was the Mario Kart Live home circuit. It's a Mario Kart toy that comes with little like checkpoints that you place around a room, and you race with these actual Mario Karts. But what's cool about them is that they have a camera on there, and it basically you play it on your Switch, and it uses like augmented reality to put other like AI racers on the track and throw items and that kind of stuff. It looks pretty cool. I put this is fucking rad. That's coming out October 16th. The cart itself is going to be $100. Then the game cartridge is going to be $60 because, Nintendo just can't bundle things together.
No, not at all.
There's a bunch of Mario 35 events going on in a bunch of different games. That's neat. They're teaming up with Puma to make a sick-looking shoe. Super Mario All-Stars is out now for the Nintendo Switch Online. And then we got the final thing of the event, the thing that people have been teasing for the past, 800 years, it seems like. Super Mario 3D All-Stars. You get Super Mario 64, Super Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy, all coming to the Nintendo Switch. It's got higher resolution, 16:9 aspect ratio, compatible with 2 Joy-Cons. It's going to have a music player, and it is coming out September 18th, so in 10 days.
That's awesome.
But the thing that sucks about it is it's only going to be available until the end of March 2021.
Yep.
After that, you will not be able to purchase it anymore.
Get it while it's hot, boys, if you want it.
It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that.
It's so fucking stupid, and I hate it.
I hope they switch that, but I guess they don't need to. If you're going to buy it, you're going to buy it.
True. All right, but that's all that I have for news.
Good shit. Well, boys and gals, that would be a podcast. Let's see what's coming out here, shall we?
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. This is up until the 13th. So on the 8th, which is today, if you live in the Eastern Time Zone, Eterno Blade 2 is coming out for PC. Party Hard 2 is coming out for the Switch and PS4. Star Renegades is coming out for PC and Linux. Why? Okunoka Madness is coming out for PC and Switch on the 8th. Necromunda Underhive Wars is coming out for PC and PS4. They're just giving me all the great names here. Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is coming out today for everything. Artinio Blade is coming out for the PC. Whoa, so the sequel and the first game is coming out on the exact same day. Interesting. RPG Maker MV is coming out for PS4, Switch, and probably PC today. Golf Zero is coming out for the PS4. Avicii Invector is coming out for the Switch. And then on the 9th, we have Takotan coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. Chicken Madness coming out for the Xbox One. Golf Zero coming out for the Xbox One. Car X Drift Racing Online coming out for the Xbox One. Oh, boy. Injection Pie 23, No Name, No Number, coming out for the Xbox One on the 9th. Rolls off the tongue. Hot Shot Racing coming out for the PC and PS4 on the 10th. Bounty Battle coming out for the PC and PS4 on the 10th. Mo Astray coming out for the Switch. D-Leveled coming out for the PC and Xbox One. Wintermoor Tactics Club coming out for PS4 and Xbox One. Bacon Switch coming out for the Switch. Shantae Risky Revenge, I think it's Director's Cut, coming out for the Xbox One. Other Side, that's not how you spell side, but okay, coming out for the Switch. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodline Shadows of New York coming out for the PS4 and PC. Tamarin coming out for PC and PS4 on the 10th. Minoria coming out for the Switch and PS4. Disgaea 4 Complete Plus coming out for the PC. And then finally on the 11th, we have Golf Zero coming out for the Switch. Monster Blast coming out for the Xbox One. And Reactor X coming out for the Xbox One. Back to you guys.
Appreciate you. For TV and movie release, we got some interesting ones, to say the least. So, to kind of start it off, there's really nothing much for the first couple days of this week. One of the interesting ones is on Wednesday. It's called The Social Dilemma. It is a Netflix documentary about how social media is reprogramming civilization. So, and it kind of goes in depth on to what by exposing what is hiding on the other side of your screen, going into depth of looking in the other side of the world on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. So that'll be interesting. Also, on the 9th, another Netflix series that has a lot of people scratching their heads. It is called Cuties. It is rated.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Big old yikes in chat.
It's rated MA for mature audiences only. So the synopsis, if you're not familiar with it, Amy, the 11-year-old girl, tries to escape her family's dysfunction by joining a free-spirited dance team where she learns to twerk and grind. The group is called Cuties, and they maintain this as well as they become aware of their femininity through dancing. The trailer basically shows a bunch of 11-year-old dancing and twerking, and Netflix is getting a lot of shit for this as to why they would air something like this.
Yeah, that's a hard no there, Chief.
And especially for the fact that it's rated MA only. It is one of, I believe they said, 5 things on Netflix that is rated MA.
And features 11-year-old kids.
Yeah, it's 11-year-old kids and
Twerking
rated
and
MA.
dancing. Yeah.
That does not sound like a combination that I want to be part of.
So, we'll see. Maybe it's just a giant jape and it's nothing like they're actually showing. And it's something, it's like a documentary about like fish or something. Just to get you to watch it. Just to get you to hit onto it.
Well, no. So then it just anyone that clicks on it is just a nature documentary, and then their IP addresses get kind of thrown into an FBI database.
Yeah, yeah. Like, okay, who actually clicked on this? So let's look at them a little bit harder, shall we?
Yeah, let's just
Uh,
keep an eye on them.
on the 10th, another documentary, kind of. It's actually I don't know if it's more so reality TV or what you call it. It's coming to the TLC. It's called My Feet Are Killing Me. It
Oh
is.
God,
Uh, it
is this
basically it
about
is
foot fetish?
no.
Is this a foot fetish show?
Nope. It is about the doctors who you go to see that fix your feet. So if you have toes that are all crimpled and gross, you go see these specialty doctors that fix your feet. And this show is about them fixing your feet.
Well, sounds like a TLC show.
Yeah. So
Sounds like it'll come on right after my 400-pound life.
yeah, it honestly, I watched the trailer really quick. It almost reminds me of that. It's like it just follows these doctors and follows the people who have these fucked up feet that can't really walk right, and these doctors fixing them.
Every show on TLC is the exact same goddamn thing.
Hmm.
They do not have anything original.
Nope.
Niche thing. Let's follow it. All right, there you go.
So that is really about it. Um, Next week, we have a 48 hours season 34. Starts on um, this Friday. So if you're not familiar with 48 Hours, it's a CBS uh, team who investigates different crimes and justice cases. So through all aspects of the human experience. Next week we got a show that I'll bring up. Um, may or may not be called Dancing with the Stars, and who is joining the cast of Dancing with the Stars. Well, I'll leave that one for next week. If you're on Twitter and Facebook stuff, you've probably seen it. You've probably seen it already, but we'll talk about it next week. So let's run around the horn really quick. What's everyone gonna be doing this week, if anything? Mark, start with you again.
Yeah, who knows what I'm going to end up doing. But if you are interested in seeing what kind of content I make, you can watch my mediocre content on Twitch and YouTube at MarkDude701.
Beauteous.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. How about you, James?
You can see me play maybe Ghost of Tsushima, maybe some Overcooked, maybe some other things. Who knows? On twitch.tv/ Jimmy Noodles GG. And then if you miss a stream or you want to watch some other things, go to youtube.com/ Jimmy Noodles Gaming to see a bunch of other things. And then if you want to follow me on Twitter, do it. I don't care. Do it at Jimmy Noodles GG. Jeff.
Yeah, Splash Screen Gaming on the Twitch and the YouTubes. That's if I do a whole ton this week. I don't know what I'll be doing this week, but yeah, that's about it right now. Might be getting into some more of that crab fighting game. That shit was fun. See if we can get Piff jumped on here again. Battle for Supremacy. But other than that, probably really not a lot going on in the way of gaming and such. Just, the gym and running around and work and living life. Once I get the studio set up, I'll be doing a lot more. But for now, we're kind of in this weird limbo state. But yeah, that's about it. Walker?
Myself, you can find me everywhere at Captain 15, which I have been thinking about rebranding that to different. We'll see here. And for myself, with my work schedule, don't really quite know. Plus, I have back my monitors, so I will not have monitors. Most likely, we'll be using a TV, which will then just be a single display, so I may not be able to stream next week's podcast very well. So we'll see what happens. And that's pretty much about it. And as for everybody here, thank you all for hanging out. Make sure you follow us on all the. You can do that at Level Unlocked Podcast everywhere. the Instagram, the YouTube, Twitter at what, James?
LVL Unlocked Pod. That's LVL Unlocked Pod.
And if you would like, you can definitely become part of our Lockpick Nation, Lockpick Guild, whatever you want to call it, at patreon.com, patreon.com/Level Unlock Podcast. And we will see you all bright and early, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, next Sunday or Monday. We'll see you then, guys. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Peace. Thanks for stopping through.